conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 4 of PSGL's Formula 3 division. For the first time this season, we have a full grid tonight. Yes, full 20 drivers, and it's going to be me by myself commentating this race. There's going to be a lot of action going on, so I apologize in advance if I miss any action. I know I'm going to, but I'm going to try my best, but I'm definitely up to the challenge. Famous Monaco. Some people hate it, some people love it. There's going to be a lot of mixed reactions. For sure, under 14 minutes left in qualifying, we have 10 cars out on the track, ready to go. Game Freaker, welcome. Everyone who's watching from around the world, welcome. My name is Uber94, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be heartfelt. There's going to be tears, jeers, boos, probably some cursing too. I mean, it's going to be hard fought for sure. So let's take a look at the weather forecast for today. For qualifying, just going to be cloudy. Looks like it's going to stay the same temperature, ambient and track-wise. Moving over to the race, it's going to be sunny skies all the way through, it looks like. So that's going to be good for the racers for sure. The tires are definitely going to stick to the track. Times are going to be fast, and there's going to be a lot of rubber and grip laid down on the track for sure. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun, and these drivers are thinking that there is no. Are really thinking, Cody's, that there's no rain in today's race. So let's go on board with. What should we go on board for? Go on board with Unami 1 Kentucky in the Hoff machine. He's on the upper softs, currently in P15, and looks like he's going into the pits. We have Curtis in the Mercedes. He's on the hot lap, and here's Yaram. He's also on the hot lap. This guy right here, I mean, he's good, he's fast, but he takes a lot of chances, to say the least. If he wants to finish decent, he has to be patient. He has to be patient during this race. The last 3 races, he's been aggressive, trying to take spots here at this track. The only passing opportunity is coming out of the last corner and then going into the first corner. After that, you got to say single file and then just wait. That's it. So there's going to be trains of cars everywhere, and it's going to be ridiculous. Here's Allen, his teammate. He's on his outlap, currently in P1 right now. And Ash Best as he's going into the Novell chicane. And here's Narayan 94 in the Red Bull. It's actually right on board with him. As he goes through the Novell chicane as well. In the Red Bull on the Super Soft, currently in P9. You're just taking it easy through the pool section there, around Rascas. And let's see if he improves his time. He gets 1:15.577, stays in a P9 for the time being. And here is Ashley He goes around and into the pits. Right on board with the man in the silver arrow, Curtis. Goes into the pool section there. Got really close to the wall, but you have to have a certain type of exit through that corner if you want to carry as much speed. Currently in P18, but he's going to definitely improve his lap time with a 1:14.312. That's going to move him up into P17 or P7. Not a problem. There's Fraggle Paul in the Ferrari. Less than 10 minutes to go. Ferrari. I may butcher some of these corner names, so those of you watching, please correct me and try your best to tell me how to properly say it. I want to thank you guys for all watching last week's video, for sure, man. The highest streamed race I've ever had, over 250 views. I know it's YouTube terms, it's not a lot, but I mean, thank you guys very much. I've only been commentating for less than a year, I think like 8 months, and I'm really glad to help out the PSGL community and get people involved and whatnot. So thank you guys very much for at least tuning in, and thanks to whoever runs the PSGL Twitter account and getting Codemasters to retweet the link, so that really helped out. So cheers guys, thank you very much. Here's Yarim, he's in P10 right now. Let's actually take a look at the current timings right now. We have Zalin Hun currently on pole position with a 1:12.680, 7/10 faster than AMS with a 1:13.378. Coyle, welcome to Formula 3 with a 1:13.974. Onto the podium, just off the podium with a 1:14.076. Dougie Doo with a 1:14.198. Blue Mosquito with a 1:14.283. Ash Best 1:14.296. Curtis with a 1:14.312. Fraggle Paul with a 1:14.408. Yarum with a 1:14.534. RDO with a 1:14.603. Narayan with a 1:15.101, and who just set a lap? Oh, Sao Paulo with a 1:14.269. Milan Pop with an invalidated lap time with a 1:25.328. I'm sure he's going to put that up. Ashley has yet to set a time as well, along with Craig, who is also, he just transferred to Formula 3. Mr. Stim, Rakarov, Nami 1 Kentucky with an invalid lap time with a 1:15, and there you have Malk. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars yet to take a qualifying lap, and some people may not. So we lost a couple of guys. We lost, unfortunately, Tizok. Just his connection just wasn't good enough. Unfortunately, had to drop out, and Rossi as well. So. Craig and Narayan and Sao Paulo's new, so we have 4 new drivers today, and Coyle as well. So those drivers are new, as the Williams are going in, and Malk has started his fast lap, and he's on the super softs. Looks like he's going to set a good time. Going around the hotel hairpin there. going to be absolute carnage going through the first turn. I can't wait. I mean, I hope everyone makes it through. That'd be absolutely amazing. But there's probably going to be some bumping for sure. Down through Noville Chicane. Coming up on 5 minutes left of qualifying. Going around Rascass, he shifts down into first gear and looks like at least on the lap time. Orion currently in P16. Milan Pop in P17. Inami One Kentucky currently in P20. He has yet to set a lap. He did set one, but it was invalidated. And Zalin Hunt, he's already got the pole by a good 7/10. The closest guy to him on the track right now is onto the podium, and he's on his flying lap. So it's actually right on board with the Banana Renault. Even for his time is actually going pretty well so far. Going around the last corner there onto the straightaway into the only DRS section. Let's see if he can get it. Doesn't look like it. Nope, does not beat a 112. He does improve his time though, but still 0.8 off from the leader in Zalin Hunt. Starting on board with Coyle in the Toro Rosso here. Ooh, touches the wall just a bit and slaps the wall again, but looks like no wing damage, so that's good. Currently in P5. He's probably going to set one more lap, I'm sure. There's Sao Paulo in the Force India. Currently in P10 on his out lap, so it looks like he's going to be able to set maybe 1 or 2 laps here. And Blue Mosquito, he's on his out lap, letting the fast cars go through. There's Curtis. With 1 minute to go, I'm going to jump on out and then wait for the formation lap to start. I'm currently in P15 with a 1:14.498. Let's take a look at how close it is in the midfield. So starting from Prague, we ran a 1:14.093. All the way down to 15th, it is half a second difference. So it's going to be a close battle between all of here. Extremely close for sure, and looks like that we still have 3 cars yet to take the track as we're approaching a minute. Looks like Zalin Hunt has pretty much got this the pole position wrapped up. So I'm going to back on out, and then we're going to be waiting for the formation lap to start. And then let's show off the notifications, as I always forget to do. Alright, now we wait. How can you join the league? I'm glad you asked. It's actually a good time for a plug-in too. Let me throw in a link in the chat here. It's a PlayStation 4 formatted, so PSN if you have a PSN account. Just go to this here website, PlayStationGL.com, PlayStation Gaming League. It's free to join. And we have, if you want to race Formula One, that's our primary, it's like our primary racing league. So we have Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 4, Formula 5, Formula Performance, Formula Endurance, and Formula No Assist. So those are the different types of divisions you can choose from. If you're not sure on where you position, just go ahead and join Formula 5, and then you'll either stay there or you'll move up or down or whatever. So fortunately, Formula 3 is all filled up right now, full 20 cars. So, but there's other spots you can fill around around the community as well. So yeah, there you go. So thank you for stopping on in, guys. Appreciate it. We're just waiting on the word for the formation lap to start. So during that time, phone vibrate so I can feel that. During the time, take a look at the constructors' standings. We have Williams currently leading over McLaren by 4 points. Third place Ferrari with 30 points. Mercedes 25 points. Renault 19 points. Force India 16 points. Haas with 15 points. Sauber with 14. Red Bull with 9. And Toro Rosso with 3. So extremely close in the Constructors' Championships, as looks like it's going to stay that way as well. Then we take a look at the Drivers' Championships. Zal and Hun currently leading with 26 points. Curtis right behind him with 20 points. RDO with 19. Tizok, who's no longer here. Yeah, so he's out. So Ashley moving up to P4 with 16 points. Ash Best, AMS, and Fraggle Paul all tied with 14 points onto the podium, and Unami 1 Kentucky tied with 12 points. Yarum with 11, Malk with 8, Blue Mosquito with 7, Milan Pop with 5, Dougie Dude with 3, Rossi's no longer with us as well, Lars with 1, and then Mr. Sim and Rakaroff are pointless as well. So there is your constructors and your race standings as well. Next week we'll be at Hockenheim Ring for the German Grand Prix. So that's going to be a fun race as well. But this is the big one. This is Monaco, the big one. Full grid for the first time this season. It's going to be an absolute blast, and I can't wait for it. Okay. Getting the word to join on in. Hopefully everything goes well. Spectate. All right, here we go. Take a look at the starting grid for the Monaco Grand Prix. Round 4 of 12. Here we go as formation lap is coming to an end. Dallin Hunt in P1, Fraggle Paul Ash Best, AMS onto the podium, Sao Paulo, Mount, Coyle, Craig, Orion, Dougie Dude, Ashley, Blue Mosquito, Curtis, Yarim, RDO, Milan Pop, Mr. Stim, Wreck-Ruff, Nami 1 Kentucky, and that is it. So Nami 1 Kentucky coming on in, a full 20 car grid. Those who started in the front, good job. Those who started in the back, good job. People in the middle, good luck. It's going to be an absolute slug fest out here. We go, 5 red lights, and away we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Here we go, cars going down the straightaway. We have cars going all the way over the place. Oh, going to the first turn is looking clean. Take a look back. We have a Haas cutting through. Take a look back at the pack. Do we have a clean start? It looks like no contact has been made. So great job in all the racers side by side with Dougie Dude and the McLaren of RDO as they're going around into the section of chicanes going downhill. Cars all over the place. We have cars side by side there. You got a Mercedes and the McLaren. Oh, a huge touch by Yarim. Curtis having a hard time going around there as RDO's trying to squeeze on through as we have cars all the way in the back there. Trying to get position, trying to gain position while they can, while the race is still young and still early as we go on through into the top 10. Here we have Malk in P7, Sao Paulo in P6 on the podium in P5, Ash Best in P4, AMS in P3, Fraggle Paul in P1, and taking off is Dallin Hun, who is just absolutely dominating, nearly a second faster than everyone else in qualifying, so we'll keep an eye on him. Let's see if he can continue the clean race. Take a look in the back of the field. We have Wreck-Ruff leading, but Coyle has retired from the session, so we have our first casualty. Let's see where it's at. We have cars going into the pits there, so Wreck-Ruff going to take up a couple of positions, probably in the first corner, so let's run on board with Wreck-Ruff as he picks up 7 positions. Wow. Let's see who's all in the pits there. We have RDO coming out, leading the train of cars. That was weird. So RDO all the way back. Unfortunately, big troubles in the early stages of the race. AMS now up in P3, Fraggle and P2, Ash Best in P4 as they go around Nobel Chicane. Sao Paulo right behind onto the podium in the Renault. Let's see if he can make a move here. Doesn't look like it. He may wait until coming into the first corner. Look behind of the 2 Red Bulls of Malk and Orion. DRS will be activated this time by, or actually next time by, Dallin Hunt's in the fast lap of 1:14.945. So now with DRS going to be activated, now it's going to be extremely close as Malk tries to get a great run coming around turn number 1. But his teammate right behind him, so Red Bull running 7 and 8 now. There's Ashley in P9 all by himself and Unami in P10. So it looks like the grid is kind of split up now. Dougie Dude getting the front wing repaired as Craig is going to take over that position, and he's on out, but Curtis is going to take away that position as well. Yarim right behind him, followed by RDO. Dougie Dude coming on out, and Miss Stim's just going to take the position away as he's moving in, but these are just for the glory. More for pride and whatnot, so they're just kind of leader. Dallin Hunt, and then here we have just a train full of cars right on board with Ash Beth in the Sauber right behind. Right behind AMS and the DRS. Let's see if they can make any moves. Dallin Hunt with another fast lap. Doesn't look like it. Looks like if you want to make a move here, you have to be right on the gearbox of the car in front of you and then just power on through. On the podium in P5 now, Sao Paulo. In P6, but those 2 Red Bulls are right behind him. Looks like Narayan and Malk, they switched positions there. So looking at the rear of Sao Paulo. It goes in around the hotel hairpin. Looks like Malco's just a little wide. Now Ryan actually nailed it perfectly. The entrance and the exit. Ashley in P9 there, Unami 1 Kentucky in P10. Rakarov was 20th position not too long ago. All the way up in P11 now. Curtis, RDO, ERM, all in the back there. Dougie Dude, Blue Mosquito, Milan Pop, Mr. Stim. Looks like coming out of the pits, it looks like. Tap the wall, and he's going to be getting lapped by some cars now, so Mr. Stim not having that great of run already. So cars already being lapped, and we just hit the 5th lap of the race here. There's this Hera Force of Mr. Center from on the podium, followed by this Hera Force of Sao Paulo right behind him. You go through the tunnel. They're hard on the brakes down in Novell Chicane. Ryan is trying to make a move now, seeing that he's faster than Sao Paulo in the current section. Let's see if he can make a move on him. It's going to be hard, as it's going to be Sao Paulo's going to be in the DRS as well as Ryan. So it looks like no moves will be made just yet. Positions will be gained through pit stops. Curtis has retired. Oh boy. He was running strong the last couple races. Unfortunate for him. So 2 are down in the first 6 laps, and he has left, unfortunately. A tough break for him. Kind of where he crashed. Looks like there's a little bit of debris right there, but no safety car just yet. His mount right behind him. Ash Best, Unami. Oh, that is the lap car, Mr. Stim there. Greg in P10. You mean Rossi? Look what you're missing out on. Craig in P10 now in the Haas. Rackroff right behind him. Just off of the second from him there, and Ashley in P12, Dougie View. Just looking for a close battle to kind of keep an eye on here. Started with 20, now we're down to 18. Mr. Stim being the caboose on this train here. Zalon Hunt is just absolutely dominating. 8 seconds in front of Fraggle Paul here. It looks like the group kind of spread out, kind of chaotic through the first section there. Yarm has retired. The other Williams driver, wonder what happened. Yarm has left, and we have our first safety car of the night. And looks like Zalon Hunt just predicted it. the ghost though. It's weird. Oh, yeah. So first safety car is out. Zallenhan will have to surrender. And Ash Best, who's running up there, but looks like, yeah, he decided to pit. Goes around the safety car, so looks like he's going to try to pick up some positions. So this is where positions are made. What's going on, Alan? Thanks for stopping on by. A lot of people predicted, a couple drivers predicted that we have 2 virtual safety cars and 2 actual safety cars. Zallenhan goes into the pits. Fraggle Paul leading the train in, which they're probably going into the pits as well. So if Ash Best can hurry on up, he's already up to P9 now. Ash Best can hurry on up and pass these guys in the pits. Is going to be up there for sure. And looks like that couple guys opted to not go out. Zallenhan, he's going to just get it. You see cars just racing off there. It looks like a little bit of bumping and grinding up there in the front. There's Ryan grabbing the soft tires, and Zallenhan now in P2, right behind the who's in P1? No, okay, that's just what's in the matrix. Zallenhan in P1, right behind the safety car. So I'm going to go silent for a bit as we wind it up here. Gotta be careful. Drivers can, I mean, I've seen it happen where they crash in their safety car. This track is too tight, so you just missed it there, Alan. The Williams driver, well, one of them unfortunately crashed out, so brought out the safety car. Started off with 20 drivers, now we're down to 17. So that is why. Alright, lights in the pace car are out. We'll be going green this time by. Here we go. Green flag racing once again. Zalin takes a huge lead. Mr. Stim has retired. Oh no. Wonder what happened to him. Poor Mr. Stim. Now down to 16 cars. We're not even halfway through the race yet. Cars scrambling for position. They're trying to get every position. Every position matters. Oh, the Sauber of Rakarov goes way too deep in the corner. Now Ashley takes away P12. Heartbreak. Oh, we have a Haas. Who was that? That was Craig. And he's got no front wing. Tough break for him, man. Drivers out, and drivers are very much displeased with Monaco. Rakarov dropped from 12th down to 15th. There's Milan Pop. And P16, now Zalin Hunt, he's just took this race by storm, currently leading the race by over 2.5 seconds. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. Franco Paul's on the ultra softs. Looks like he's kind of trying to predict another safety car, while Zalin Hunt is on thinking that's going to last till the end. So, we'll see which strategy pays off. Onto the podium, and P3 with Ash Best right behind him. Definitely benefited off pitting in just in time. And now North Kentucky back in P5. Let's ride on board with him. Let's see if Ash Best makes a move onto the podium. Just scrapes the wall there just a bit. Oh, there's Narayan. There's the Red Bulls right behind Unami. I don't believe that DRS is activated just yet. I think next lap. So the Red Bulls have been sticking with each other all race, so that's going to be great for them in the constructors. There's Sao Paulo and AMS right behind them. It's actually right on board with AMS, as looks like he's kind of the caboose of this train. And he's on the softs as well. Actually be a good time to take a look, see if there's any incidents worth reporting. Yarm, he's unfortunately out. Curtis, he's out as well. Rakarov with a 3-second penalty. DNF. Sao Paulo with a 3-second penalty. Rakarov with a 6 seconds. Milan Pop had 2 drive-throughs. Speed under. Unami Kentucky with 3 seconds, Rakarov with Franco Paul with 3 seconds, and Craig with 3 seconds. There you have it. AMS in the DRS. Trying to make ground, but unable to do so as the rest of the drivers. Unami going around currently in P5 with a 3-second time penalty. Ash Best right behind onto the podium as he's currently leading the train. Fraser Paul is going to take off. On board with Ash Best. Let's see if he can get something done here. And the draft's going to try to go on the inside of onto the podium, and the Nobel Kane thought about it. Decided against it. seconds behind the leader. Alan Hunt is just taking off. Oh, you never what Kentucky goes around. All the way back in 13th position. He is Austin Powers this car. Make that 14th position as Rackroff goes around. Unbelievable. Doesn't look like any damage on his front wing. Looks like just lost it. So top runners again. Haas just struggling. Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, I did. I just had a hard time getting out. Now Rackroff back up to P12 where he was. Ashley now up to P9. Benefiting from the mistakes of others. Blue Mosquito in P8. AMS in P7. Still behind the train of cars. And we have two cars going in. We have the Renault of Launch the Podium and the Sauber of Ash Best here going on for the Super Softs. We look at Ash Best, see what he gets. He's going on another pair of Super Softs. Drifting. So Ash Best in P11 onto the podium in P10. Here comes Rackroff, his teammates. Sauber running 11 and 12 now. Move on up to the front of the field. There's AMS. Oh, close. Right behind Sao Paulo. Orion now in P2 as Fraggle Paul looks like he went into pit. The drivers on the softs are definitely benefiting. For sure. Zhao Hun is on an absolute tear. Unbelievable. Leading Orion by 15.8 seconds. Unbelievable. The rest of these cars there on the soft compound, so they're in it for the long haul. If possible, they would like to finish this race under green flag conditions with no... Oops, wrong way. Now Malk is leading the train of cars. Sao Paulo right behind him with AMS and P5 right behind him. Blue Mosquito trying to catch up. There's Ashley in P7 now. There's Fraggle in P9. P7, P9. On the podium right behind him is Ash Best and Rackroff. Dropping behind there, I wonder what happened. With Unami in P12. Dougie Dude in P13, not happy with the track and how he's performing in it. Craig in P14. There's RDO in P15. Milan Pop in 16th, and that is it. Looks like that Zalin kind of slapped the tank there. Not yet. Sorry about that. That really came out of nowhere. Why's my voice going? I haven't been screaming and shouting, really. What the heck? No retirements. Still have 16 people left. Mr. Stim went out under safety car, but that was it. Narayan in P2 with Malk in P3, Sao Paulo in P4, AMS in P5, and Blue Mosquito in P6. So let's just kind of keep an eye on these cars here. Everyone is just slightly faster than each other. Halfway through the race, time for a lap with the leader as I try to pronounce these corner names. Lap of the leader is brought to you by Zalin Hun in the Williams as it goes into the Novell chicane. On the accelerator around turn 12 at Tabat. And around the full section. Around Rasclass. And corners 18 and 19 onto the main straightaway. Sao Paulo has retired from session. Oh no, why did I move away from there? Why did I move away from there? Oh man. Why did I move away from there? Oh man, I'm beating myself up. Dang it. Trying to do my segment and Sao Paulo's out. Unfortunately, he was running up there too, man, so I just wonder what happened. Probably went into Novell chicane or something, just lost control of his car, so that is a absolute shame. I mean, Zalin has the pace to lap everyone. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. I wonder what happened there. A lot of these drivers are not happy when they crash. I mean, so now Malk in P3, Narayan in P2, so Red Bull, they're going to get a great run out of this for sure. Started with 20 down to 14. We're just a little past halfway. Backrock in P13, Dougie Dude in P12, right behind Craig at P11, but it's Tsunami in P10 holding the last points position. Onto the podium in P9. Where's Ash? Ash is out as well? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Actually trying to hold off. Onto the podium here. Let's see if he can make a move. Side not to. This is for P7. Ashbeth is right behind him, so we have a 3-car battle. All for position, all for points. Oh, looks like Ash Bass tagged him from behind. Looks like there's no damage. On second thought, there is. On board with onto the podium. Can he make the move around Ashley into turn 1? Nope, not yet. Raw running 6 and 7. Oh, a huge hit on Blue Mosquito there. Goodness me. Wall riding over here. Unbelievable. Blue Mosquito. Looks like going in just a tad bit too slow around the hotel hairpin. AMS in P4. Mouth in P3. Orion in P2, 26 seconds behind the leader. Unbelievable. No safety cars just yet. looks like the guys who went on softs, they're going to be definitely benefiting off of it if the safety car does come out, because they'll have the shorter stints compound tires such as super softs and the ultra softs, while the guys who were banking on the safety cars are going to have to throw on some other compounds. So we'll see what happens. Ashley's still leading on to the podium. Greg now up to P9, Dougie Dude in P10, RDO in P11, Rackaroff in P12, Unami in P13 as he comes out of the pits on the Ultra Softs. Ash Best comes out as well, so he must have done a drive-through or something. No, that's just lag. Ryan in P2, Don Hunt still leading, of course. 15, excuse me, 15 laps to go. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I had to get some water. I kept coughing like every couple of seconds. Dougie Dude has retired. He's running in P10, and how unfortunate. He is not going to be happy with that. "14 laps to go. We are now down to 14, about to be 13 drivers now. Ooh, Rackroff slaps the wall hard there, and he loses his front wing. Just caught that. So RDO now in P10. I'm taking it easy all day, and that's what you need to do here on Monaco. Take it easy. Onto the podium, still trying to catch up to Ashley there. Ashley's been on those softs ever since the safety car. See if he can make a move now. On the podium, trying to pressure Ashley and trying to give him up the position there. Ashley ain't moving. And just a couple spots up, it's the reverse. Ferrari trying to overtake the Renault. A blue Mosquito AMS right in front of him, and is Crackle Paul going in? No, he's not. I thought he was. AMS currently in P4, Malk up in P3, and Orion taken off, but he's all the way in the Novell chicane. He's in a completely different time zone. Absolute ridiculous domination of the race for Zallingham. Ackroft in P13, Ashbest in P12. Moving on down. RDO in P10. Greg P9 onto the podium. Still trying to catch up with actually right on board with onto the podium. Oh, going on the inside, on the podium, really pushing Ashley, but wonder what happened there. Rascats is not the turn to make a move. The momentum he had, he could have easily made the passenger in DRS onto the home straight. Unfortunate for that. Now Fraggle going around Hotel Hairpin, trying to catch up to Blue Mosquito in P5 as he slaps the wall once again. And the laps to go. We're at the Monaco Grand Prix. Formula 3 action. Round 4 of 12. PlayStation Gaming League. Come and join us. If you guys like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below once this actually gets posted onto YouTube itself. And then subscribe if you want to see more every Sunday at, well, 12 my time, but 8 o'clock GMT. Looks like Blue Mosquito's, wow, Mosquito slowly pulling away, and AMS is still trying to catch up to Mouth there. Getting very close for sure. Ryan now 33 seconds behind the leader. Zallingham is just crossing the start-finish line with just 9 laps to go. I think we all know who the winner is going to be tonight. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give them commentator's curse because that's going to be horrible. Started off with 20, now we have 13. Oh, Fractal Paul looks like he's kind of looked like he's trying to make a move. Looks like a slow one. Came out a little wide coming out of the final corner there. As they go up the hill, what about onto the podium? Oh, again trying to make a move around Brasscast, but now Craig's right behind him, joining into the fray as well. And Craig now making the moves up, trying to get his first points into Formula 3 now. On the podium is just trying to make Ashley go wide, come around Rascast so we can capitalize and swoop on into the inside. But it's just not happening. Ashley's on the Iceman, man. Unbelievable. Staying steady under pressure, and under a lot of pressure now. He's got 2 cars right behind him. trying to push and push and push, trying to make a mistake. I'm not having it. Actually trying to hold on to P7. Going into the braking zone there. Ooh, onto the podium, right behind him. Going around to back, into the pool section. See if he can make his move now. He's right on the gearbox. If Ashley can actually make it on the DRS, can he get in the draft? Ashley's got to protect the inside line. Can he do it? Yes, just for another lap though. Holding it steady. How's Crackle Paul doing? Not, looks like saying about the same distance, but this is the battle to keep an eye on right now. It's for P7, but it's a battle right now. Onto the podium, still trying to pressure, and there's Craig in the background, waiting for those two to make mistakes so he can swoop in and take in two positions. Podium is right behind him, just pressuring him the best he can. Can he make the pass? Can run Rascass? On the podium, gets a tremendous exit coming on the last corner onto the home stretch. He's on the podium, make the pass now. Oh man. Ashley's being patient. It looks like on the podium's being patient as well. But who knows how long it will last until on the podium finally snaps as he tags the wall, and well, looks like he's going into the other wall as well. He's still trying to pressure. We're on lap 34 out of 39, so we have 6 laps to go. Oh, RDO has joined into the fray as well. We're trying to at least. We have a 4-car train going on for the last couple of laps, all for 7th place. Looks like Blue Mosquito's still trying to pull away, but now Blue Mosquito's trying to take away 4th position from AMS. With Malk in P3, Narayan in P2, now 38 seconds behind Zalin. And we have 5 laps to go. Unbelievable. Where are these guys at? Oh man. Ashbeth in P13, Rackroff P12, Unami in P11, RDO in P10. Oh, trying to capitalize on Craig now. Craig didn't have that great of an entrance going around that section. Going around Massonet and Casino. Five laps to go on the podium, still right behind Ashley, still trying to pressure him. There's see the Williams all the way in the back as he goes around. Oh, 2 cars touch Ashley and on the podium go around. On the podium gets out unscathed. Oh, and 2 cars touch. Oh no, onto the podium, loses front wing. The Haas loses front wing. Craig going into the pits. RDO right there in P7. Ashley going into the pits. Wow, huge crash, but just 4 laps to go now. Oh man, 3 cars in the pits. There's Unami now in P8, RDO in P7. Zalin was that close for being tangled in. Oh my word. If he was 2/10 faster than what he was, then he would have got into it hard. Wow. Absolutely heartbreaking. Those guys, like I said, on the podium just finally snapped to try to push it in a position, in a part of the track where you can't exactly push for position. So 4 laps to go. AMS in P4. Blue Mosquito now in P5. Fraggle Paul in P6. RDO started all the way in the back. He's now up in P7. Nami in P8 now. He's on the Ultra Softs, looking to finish strong. P9, Craig onto the podium in P10, and Ashley, you know he is frothing at the mouth, absolutely seething, seeing red, about as red as his car after that incident. Unbelievable. Can't believe that just happened. And Zalin Hunt, he's just going to go in for Ultra Softs because he can. And he's going to set some fast laps for sure. Ryan is now 14 seconds behind the leader, but with fresh Ultra Softs, with 3 laps to go, I don't see it happening. AMS and P4, Blue Mosquito and Fraggle Paul. Oh, Fraggle Paul's trying to push it right now. He's pushing it hard, trying to get 2 positions for Blue Mosquito. Right up there as well. On board with Blue Mosquito. Stewards are going to be busy this week, man. Fraggle Paul did not get the best exit coming out of the Nobel chicane there. Two laps to go. Blue Mosquito's going to try to push now. And that's still trying to hold on to 4th place. Ryan now 16 seconds behind, so Zalin is pulling away. All these drivers, I would just take the positions that they have right now. No need trying to push just for an extra couple points when a DNF is right there looming. Zalin Hunt with a fast lap for 1:13.221. As we're on the final lap, 1 lap to go. Fraggle Paul really dropped behind there. Ashley in P11, Heartbreak, who's doing really good on the podium in P10. Craig in P9, Unami in P8. RDO and into the pits. Oh no! He's going to be dropping some positions now. P8. P9. Zalin Hunt is your winner. RDO across the line as well. But here we go. Take a look. Final corners of the race. Blue Mosquito in P4. Can AMS hold on to it? Just 2 more turns on the front stretch. And AMS going to hold on to P4 with Blue Mosquito right behind them in P5, and then Fraggle Paul in P6. Nashback, last one to come across the line. What a race. A lot of heartbreak and a lot of tears as Unami comes around, and here comes Craig. And Craig's going to get some points as well in his Formula 3 debut race. Take a look at it. There's your final standings. So your podium is Zalenhun, Narayan, and Mount. Red Bull Racing getting 2 and 3. They're going to shoot all the way up, I believe, to the top of the... well, dang near the top of the constructors' standings. So great job on them. Let's get the winners in. So Ryan and all right, so we're joined by P3 on the bottom step of the podium today. It is Malk himself in the Red Bull, man. You had a nice steady race all race long. One safety car came out. How was your race, and how'd it go for you, man?
Hello, mate. It was fantastic. Considering where I was at the start, I think the safety car came in at the right time, and I knew I had to pit for softs and just go all the way and just try and keep. I had a penalty during that the first stint, so I was nervous near the end because I had to try and get a 3 second gap because I wasn't sure if AMS had a penalty. And I thought I'm not risking it. I'll try and get a 3 second gap, and I just managed to do it on the last lap. And I'm glad I got third now, to be fair.
Yeah, so congratulations. You and your teammate definitely helped out Red Bull in the Constructors Championship and helped you guys out as well in the Drivers Championship. So congratulations on your great drive and great race. Where do you see yourself at next week at Hockenheim?
Um, wow. It's going to be tough, I think, because everyone will be on their quicker tyres and stuff. But if everyone's going to be close, depending on if it's going to be dry, but it could be wet. You never know. You never know in F1 these days. So, but it's just been close, and I think if we just keep what we're doing, we'll see us going up and up and up. That's all I could say.
Yeah,
But Narayan's done a great job today. I made a mistake in one of the corners, so I thought I'll let him pass because he was quicker than me by far, and he was pulling away like no man's business today. So fair play to him, and it was good for kickstart to our Red Bull constructors on that one.
Of course.
Yeah, so congratulations to you, man. We'll see you next week. Let's talk to Narayan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but congratulations, man. What a drive
Thanks.
on your Formula 3 debut race, coming in second, just a mere 20 seconds behind the leader. So how was your race, man? Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, qualifying was kind of bad. I was expecting a quicker time, but I was happy with like 10th place. But also it was like it's not a good place in the start because you start in the middle. So if a crash happens, you're the one who's gonna get banged up too. But I started well. I got passed by Craig in the first turn. Then I just was behind Mark first few laps. Mark, like he said, he like made a mistake and he let me pass, which is a great move by him. I really appreciate it.
No worries.
And well, the safety car happened. Both me and Mark choose soft tires. Then I don't know what happened when we exited. When the safety car went back in the pits, what happened to the guys in front? Maybe they got wing damage. I'm not sure. So yeah, I just had a free space in front of me. Like just tried to be as fast as possible. I put the mixture in reach. Just wanted to get as far away from Mark as possible and the group behind. Made a few mistakes, so got like 6 second penalty. So I really thought I'm gonna get third place because Mark is really a precise driver. He really rarely makes mistakes. So yeah, look, I'm happy with the second place. I'm happy for the team. It was really good points for us.
Yeah, for sure, man. So same question to Mount as to you. Where do you see yourself next week at Hockenheim?
Uh, Top five. I really hope I make it on podium. I will be really happy.
All
We'll see.
right.
I like the track.
All right, cool. I'm glad to hear it. So you heard it first. Congratulations to Zalin, Narayan, and Malk on the podium, and everyone else who finished. And we will see you guys next week at the Hockenheim ring for the German Grand Prix. Same time, same place. And Zebra 94 signing off from all of us at PSGL and PSGL TV. Good night.